What if a few carefully chosen words, delivered at precisely the right moment, could ignite an undeniable spark of attraction in a woman's mind? This isn't about your appearance or your job title, it's about your words resonating with her emotions in a way she simply can't ignore. Imagine speaking in a manner that makes her lean in, a slow smile gracing her lips, as she begins to see you in an entirely new light, all without you trying to impress or convince her of anything. These 6 phrases aren't mere tricks, they're powerful tools. They're deeply rooted in psychology, emotional intelligence, and timeless human dynamics. When spoken with genuine intent and the right delivery, they awaken something profound within her: curiosity, a sense of challenge, and profound intrigue. They completely flip the script. Because once you grasp how women connect emotionally and learn to speak to that core, you'll never again find yourself chasing anyone. Every phrase I'm about to reveal is designed to keep you on her mind long after your conversation ends. Use them wisely, and women will feel as though they've discovered something truly rare in you, something they won't want to let go of. Before we dive into these invaluable insights, I urge you to do something impactful: support this mission. By hitting the subscribe button, you're not just elevating your own life, you're helping make this transformative knowledge accessible to millions of men who desperately need it. These are men who are tired of being overlooked, tired of the dreaded friend zone, and tired of feeling invisible. Your support fuels our growth, and when we grow, we change lives, yours, mine, and theirs. Now, let's explore the words that will make her heart lean in, even before she fully understands why. Phrase 1, you have a unique way about you. I like that. Most men mistakenly believe that showering a woman with compliments about her beauty is the key to gaining her attention. They casually drop lines like, "You're really pretty," or "You look amazing tonight," expecting an instant connection. However, women hear these words constantly. It's not that they dislike compliments, it's that most are superficial, empty, and rehearsed. They lack the genuine touch that makes them feel special and fail to ignite any real emotional spark. But then, this single sentence cuts through the noise: "You have a unique way about you. I like that." Suddenly, everything slows down. This phrase is an incredibly potent tool for attraction because it directly addresses her inherent desire for individual recognition, not just general attention. Recognition is subtle, intriguing, and wonderfully unexpected. It compels her mind to engage in a powerful process. It makes her wonder. She'll ponder what you observed, what you felt, what precisely caught your notice. This creates an open loop in her brain that won't easily close. She'll begin to mentally review her own actions and presence, thinking, "What is it about me that he sees as unique? Was it how I told that story? My laugh, my confidence, or perhaps even my endearing awkwardness?" As she engages in this self-reflection, she forms a deeper emotional connection to your words. This is the profound power of a compliment that cultivates curiosity. You're not revealing everything, you're simply showing enough to ignite a spark. That hint of mystery creates tension, and when managed effectively, tension transforms into pure magnetism. Let's dissect this further. What do you truly mean when you utter these words, and how do you deliver them without sounding disingenuous? The key is not to use it randomly. Employ it during a moment of genuine connection when she reveals something authentic about herself. Perhaps she shares a cherished childhood memory, or she becomes animated while discussing a passion project, or she tells a quirky yet clever joke that most people might miss. That's your cue. Pause. Allow the moment to breathe. Hold her gaze, not in a creepy way, but with steady, calm assurance, and utter the words slowly, as if you've just discovered something truly rare. You have a unique way about you. I like that. Your tone is crucial. Say it as if you've just realized a profound truth about her in that very instant. If you rush it or over-explain, its power diminishes. The strength of this phrase lies in its understated elegance. You're not trying to impress her, you're observing her. And this act of genuine observation is indeed rare. Here's a crucial truth no one often tells you: most women feel emotionally invisible. While they might be noticed for their looks, how often does someone genuinely observe how they think, the distinct quality of their laugh, or the way their eyes light up when they speak about something they deeply love? This is precisely where this line hits home. It transcends the physical. It communicates, I see something in you that most people overlook. I'm paying close attention. You stand out. The most beautiful aspect is that it doesn't just make her feel appreciated, it makes her want to reveal even more of herself to you. She'll lean in emotionally. She'll share more stories. She'll begin to peel back her layers because she now feels she's with someone who genuinely notices her essence, not merely her appearance. Over time, she will associate you with the profound feeling of being deeply seen. This emotional imprint is far more powerful than any pickup line, any superficial compliment, or any attempt to brag or flex. So, wield this line, but wield it wisely. Use it when the moment feels authentic, and deliver it with the calm, grounded energy of a man who doesn't just look, he truly sees. She'll never forget that moment, and she'll never forget you. Phrase 2, I like women who know what they want. This is arguably one of the most profoundly underestimated phrases a man can utter. On the surface, it might sound like a simple compliment, but at its core, it's something far more powerful. It's a quiet challenge, a subtle standard, a discerning filter. Most men, especially when attracted to a woman, instinctively try to gain her approval. They say what they believe she wants to hear, agree too readily, smile excessively, and try too hard to impress her, hoping that if they are sweet, smart, or funny enough, she will choose them. However, what they inadvertently do is shift the inherent dynamic. Suddenly, she becomes the prize, and he becomes the one pursuing, auditioning, and proving himself. And whether women are consciously aware of it or not, this energy becomes predictable and, ultimately, uninteresting. But when you meet a woman's gaze, calm, composed, and confident, and declare, I like women who know what they want, everything fundamentally changes. You are no longer seeking her validation. You are not attempting to win her over. Instead, you are stating a preference, setting a standard. This subtly pivots the entire conversation from, am I good enough for her, to, is she what I'm looking for? It's a small shift with an enormous impact, because now she is the one mentally qualifying herself to you. She begins to wonder, do I appear confident to him? Do I come across as someone who knows what she wants? Am I meeting his standard? This internal self-questioning is precisely what cultivates attraction at a deeper level. Not only are you perceived as selective, but you are also reinforcing a message she rarely hears, you are not available to just anyone. Here's the psychological reason why this phrase resonates so deeply: women profoundly admire men who possess clarity, clarity of mind, clarity of purpose, and clarity in their values. When you assert, I like women who know what they want, you are revealing your own attraction to clarity in others, which in turn reflects the clarity you possess within yourself. This makes you appear strong, rooted, reliable, rare, and extraordinarily attractive. The timing of this phrase is crucial. It's best deployed in moments when she demonstrates a degree of decisiveness or leadership. Perhaps she orders boldly at a restaurant, confidently expresses an opinion, or articulates her life's aspirations. That is your opportune moment. Look her in the eye, nod subtly, and deliver it with quiet admiration, I like women who know what they want. Then, pause. Allow the words to settle. Do not follow it with anything soft or apologetic. You are not saying it for her approval, you are simply expressing what you value. When you maintain that line with calm energy, it generates a kind of emotional gravity that pulls her toward you. It's also incredibly effective when she asks you about your type. Most men fumble, resorting to vague and forgettable responses like, I don't really have a type, or someone who's nice, I guess. Instead, if you calmly respond with, I like women who know what they want, you achieve two things simultaneously. You communicate strength, and you ignite a challenge. She will now internally measure herself against your stated standard. Here's the key: once you've said it, act in alignment with it. If she appears indecisive, insecure, or flaky, do not chase. Because if you pursue someone who doesn't meet the standard you vocally expressed, your words lose their impact. But if you remain grounded, calm, and consistent, she will feel the difference. She will sense that you're not just talking, you're embodying that standard. That's when the magic unfolds. She begins to invest more in the conversation. She leans in slightly. She opens up. She starts to want to be perceived as the kind of woman who knows what she wants. This isn't manipulation, it's magnetism. It's a healthy dynamic where both individuals are rising to meet each other's energy, not engaging in games. So, remember, don't speak to impress, speak to express your values. This single, powerful phrase, "I like women who know what they want," will pivot the dynamic from you chasing her to her wondering how to keep your interest. Phrase 3, "That's what I like most about you." This phrase may appear deceptively simple, yet it possesses immense potency when deployed correctly. It's a phrase that elevates you from a man who offers superficial compliments to a man who genuinely sees her. For most women, such an experience is rare, emotionally profound, and truly unforgettable. You see, the majority of compliments women receive are based on the obvious: her looks, her style, perhaps her smile. While these compliments might feel pleasant in the moment, they don't linger. They don't foster emotional depth. They don't leave a lasting imprint. Why? Because every man notices what's on the surface. It requires no particular skill, insight, or emotional connection to remark, "You're beautiful." But it demands presence and genuine awareness to pinpoint, for example, the passion in her voice when she discusses her aspirations and then say, "That's what I like most about you." That is the fundamental difference between being forgettable and being unforgettable. This phrase works because it's not merely a compliment, it's a mirror. You are reflecting something authentic about her that often goes unnoticed by others. When you say it, you're not attempting to flatter, you're acknowledging something specific that makes her feel truly understood. When a woman feels understood by a man, she begins to open up in ways she doesn't with anyone else. Let's delve deeper. Imagine she's passionately discussing her career, not just her job title, but the profound why behind it. Perhaps she radiates enthusiasm when talking about helping others, or there's a quiet intensity in her voice when she describes her ambition. Maybe she allows herself a moment of vulnerability, and you perceive immense strength in that openness. That is your moment. Look at her, not with effusive praise, but with calm appreciation, and state, "That's what I like most about you. The way you care so deeply, it's real. It's rare." Now, pause. Resist the urge to rush into another sentence. Allow your words to resonate. The silence that follows your words is powerful, it gives her space to truly feel them. In that singular moment, you have achieved several things. You've validated something deeply meaningful to her. You've made her feel emotionally seen. You've created a memory that is uniquely shared between the two of you. That one sentence becomes an indelible imprint on her mind. She won't forget it, not because it's poetic, but because it touched a part of her that most men never reach. The power of this phrase multiplies when you use it sparingly. You don't utter it to every woman, nor do you say it too soon. Reserve it for moments that are truly genuine, when she is revealing her authentic self. And deliver it in a tone that feels anchored and grounded. Because it's not solely the words that matter. It's your presence behind them. For instance, imagine she's helping someone, and she does it quietly, not seeking attention, but simply because it's an intrinsic part of who she is. Or perhaps she demonstrates her drive without a hint of bragging. Or she shares something emotional, and you discern the courage woven into her words. That's when you slow down, lower your voice ever so slightly, and say, "That right there. That's what I like most about you." What unfolds next isn't just emotional, it's magnetic. She feels a profound pull toward you, not because you merely gave her attention, but because you granted her genuine recognition. This taps into something almost every woman deeply craves, being valued for her essence, not solely her appearance. If you want to understand what truly distinguishes a man, what makes a woman ponder him days later, it is this: he made her feel emotionally significant. Most men never venture into that territory. You will. The most beautiful part is that when you say, "That's what I like most about you," you're not just offering a compliment, you're subtly shifting how she perceives herself in that moment. That is attraction at its deepest level. That is the kind of moment that echoes. Phrase 4, "I don't know if you can handle me." This phrase is remarkably bold, not because it's shouted, but because it subtly hints at something profound beneath the surface. When you confidently state, "I don't know if you can handle me," you're communicating, without explicitly saying it, that you are not just another ordinary guy seeking quick approval. You are multifaceted, possessing substance, energy, standards, and perhaps even a hint of invigorating chaos, and you're not for everyone. Most men present themselves as an open book, striving to be as accessible, easygoing, and agreeable as possible, hoping that by appearing simple and non-threatening, they will be liked. But what happens when a woman feels she already knows everything about a man? Her curiosity wanes, and without curiosity, attraction rapidly diminishes. This phrase masterfully breaks that predictable pattern. It introduces a touch of friction, but in a playful, engaging manner. It implies that you are a challenge. And that, when delivered with genuine confidence and control, is incredibly attractive. Why? Because challenges ignite something within people. They spark effort, intrigue, and emotional investment, precisely what you desire. Let's envision the scenario. She's teasing you. Perhaps she playfully suggests she's hard to impress. Maybe she throws out a confident line about her capacity to handle anything or her fearlessness. That's when you lean back slightly, a knowing smile playing on your lips, and calmly state, "I don't know if you can handle me." Then, silence. Allow that line to hang in the air for a moment. What you've just accomplished is a complete reframe of the dynamic. She thought she was being bold, challenging you, but you flipped the script with a single sentence. Now, she's wondering what it is about you that she might not be able to handle. Is it your ambition, your depth, your lifestyle, your emotional intelligence, your unwavering confidence? She doesn't know, but now she desperately wants to find out. This is where the line acquires its true power, not because of what it explicitly says, but because of what it subtly suggests. It hints at the unknown. It compels her to guess, to wonder, and perhaps even to playfully test you a little, just to see if you're bluffing. This is a positive development. It signifies that she's engaged, curious, and emotionally activated. However, here's the most crucial aspect: you must back it up. You cannot declare, "I don't know if you can handle me," and then immediately start acting like every other guy, over-explaining, chasing, or seeking approval. Your behavior must align with your message. This means remaining calm, grounded, and unbothered by her reactions. It means knowing your intrinsic worth and not needing her to prove anything to you for you to feel valuable. What you're truly communicating is this: "I'm not for everyone, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not here to be easy, I'm here to be real." If you're looking for superficiality, there are simpler options. But if you desire depth, challenge, and intensity, then you better be ready. That is the essence embedded within this phrase. It's not arrogance, it's selectivity. It's confidence in your own complexity. And it is irresistibly magnetic. If she is truly ready, if she is intrigued enough to lean in and attempt to uncover what you meant, that is when the dynamic decisively shifts in your favor. Because now she is investing. She is pursuing a feeling. She is stepping into your world, not the other way around. So, do not simply toss this phrase out casually. Use it when the timing is impeccable. Deliver it with calm certainty. Allow your eyes to convey its weight. Then, let her sit in the silence for a beat, and observe what unfolds next. Phrase 5, "I'm not that easy." "I'm not that easy" is far more than a mere clever comeback. It is a subtle, yet powerfully effective, declaration of your inherent value. It communicates to her, without a hint of ego, that you are not going to capitulate at the first sign of her attention. This message is remarkably rare. Why? Because most men fail to realize how quickly they give themselves away. One compliment, one smile from a woman, and they are falling over themselves to please her, initiating a chase even before there's a genuine reason to. In that exact moment, the value equation is flipped, she becomes the arbiter of your worthiness, and you become just another man vying for her approval. But the instant you calmly state, "I'm not that easy," everything shifts. Suddenly, you are not reacting. You are not ensnared by her charm or her playful maneuvers. You are cool, centered, and unmoved. Not because you don't like her, but because you possess a clear understanding of your own worth. Your attention, your time, and your approval are not simply given away merely because someone expresses interest. This calm resistance is profoundly attractive. The true beauty of this phrase lies in its light-hearted surface, yet beneath it, it carries an undeniable energy of discipline and selectivity. You are implicitly saying, "I don't just hand out my attention, my time, or my approval. It has to be earned." And that concept is intoxicating to the right kind of woman. Let's discuss delivery. Employ this phrase when she's teasing you, playfully testing you, or perhaps when she makes a flirtatious overture, expecting you to melt instantly. Instead of reacting with desperation or nervous laughter, hold your ground. Look her directly in the eye. Allow a playful smile to subtly grace your face, and with calm confidence, state, "I'm not that easy." Then, pause. Do not rush. Do not backtrack or over-explain. Simply let it hang in the air. That moment of pause is precisely when the magic begins. Her mind will start to race. Did he just push back? Did he just resist me? Is he actually serious? Whether she outwardly shows it or not, internally a small spark of emotional tension will ignite. And that tension, my friend, is attraction. Here's what you're truly accomplishing: you're setting a boundary with charm. You are communicating that merely because she is attractive or charming, she doesn't automatically gain unrestricted access to you. You are letting her know that your presence comes with a certain value. And that value is predicated on effort, honesty, respect, and genuine interest. This is a rare framework, and only high-value men operate within it. Now, let's go even deeper into why this works so effectively, particularly in romantic or flirtatious contexts. When a woman perceives that a man has options but consciously chooses selectivity, it demonstrates control. It reveals strength. It shows that he is not emotionally needy, that he isn't addicted to validation, and that he doesn't crumble simply because someone is paying attention to him. Instead of him chasing her approval, he is subtly filtering her, just as much as she is filtering him. When you emanate this energy in a fun, playful, non-defensive manner, you become the man she is truly intrigued by. You become the man who is different. The man who might possess more depth than what is immediately obvious. Let's be real, mystery is attractive, but mystery without confidence often feels like insecurity. Mystery coupled with calm, grounded confidence, however, is irresistible. One final, crucial point: do not use this line as a mere script or a manipulative tactic. Instead, use it as an authentic expression of your underlying mindset. You genuinely aren't that easy. You genuinely do have standards. If you live in that truth, if it's more than just a line, it will carry immense emotional weight when you utter it. So, the next time she leans in a little too confidently, the next time she assumes she's got you effortlessly captivated, just smile and gently say, "I'm not that easy." Observe what happens. Then, witness how she begins to work for your attention, rather than the other way around. If you master these 6 phrases, not just what to say, but more importantly, how to say them, something profound will change. Conversations will flow more effortlessly. Women will lean in, listen differently, and feel differently about you. You'll no longer be chasing, you'll be remembered. Attraction is never about volume, it's about vibe. When you learn to speak from this level of grounded power, your very presence will speak volumes even before you utter a word. If this knowledge has resonated with you, I urge you once more, support this mission. Subscribe, because our purpose here is to equip you with genuine power, not just empty rhetoric. With your continued support, we can reach thousands more men who desperately need this, men who are ready to stop settling and start truly rising.